Good morning, everyone. I am Carjen Bantilan Ramos from Betalit HE2. So, my answer to the first question is explain the prenatal period and what are the hazards of prenatal development. The prenatal period is the period of time before birth and reflects the time when the embryo or fetus is particularly sensitive to environmental insult from material experiences. Prenatal period also defined as the developmental period between conception and birth. In human, commonly divided into three stages, which is the genet- germinal, embryonic, and fetal stage. And what are the hazards of prenatal development? So, first hazards of prenatal development is the teratogens. Teratogens are any agents from the environment that can cause harm to the developing fetus. Many harmful agents cause damage only if exposure occurs during a sensitive period of prenatal development. Critical factors that influence the degree of a harm a teratogen will cause: first, the amount and length of exposure. Second is the individual differences in susceptibility. And the impact of a teratogen depends on the genotype of the organisms and also the changes of the course of prenatal development. For the second question, what are give some problems occurs during the prenatal development and give its solution. One of the problems that occur during the prenatal period is the genetic problems. So, genetic problems or genetics plays a major role in developing. In some cases, genetic problems can emerge that may impact both the current and future growth of the development of a child in the womb. So some example of this is the Down syndrome. The best solutions to solve this problem is just the prenatal care, because getting early and regular prenatal care improves the chances of a healthy pregnancy. And prenatal care is also important because it can reduce the risk of complication to the mother and the fetus during the pregnancy. So the third question is which period of prenatal development is most critical? So for me, based on what the based to the videos that was given, so the period that was most critical for the prenatal development is the germinal stage. So I stand corrected. So the most critical period of prenatal development is the between the embryonic and fetal weeks. So in to be direct, the most crucial or critical period during the pregnancy is the first trimester, and which belong to the fetal period. So the first semester is said to be the most crucial period of pregnancy because at this point your baby is growing from an embryo to a fetus. The fetus then enters a stage of rapid development, forming the most organs, facial features, skeletal tissues, and limbs. This puts your growing a child at a high risk of developing complications, or even worse, you could suffer a miscarriage. When a pregnant woman experiences vaginal bleeding, severe abdominal or back pain, and heavy spotting, be sure to go to the doctor immediately, as these are the symptoms of a miscarriage. So, about half of the cases are due to genetic complications are and are therefore unpreventable. So, in general major, defects of the body and internal organs are more likely to occur between 3 to 12 embryo or fetal weeks. So that's what I said earlier. This is the same as the 5 to 14 gestational weeks or weeks since the first day of your last period. And this is also referred to the first semester. So that's why we can say that the first semester was the crucial or critical period during the prenatal development. To sum up, overall, the first trimester is the most critical time in your pregnancy. Although the fetus at the end of 3 months is only about 4 inches long and weighs less than 1 ounce, all of its functions have begun to form major organs and nervous system, heartbeat, arms, fingers, legs, toes, hair, and buds for future teeth. And was that was all about the prenatal development. And that's all. Thank you.